Important. Please note that none of the parties involved in this content are certified to provide any business, financial, or investment advice. Please make sure all of your actions are based on your own decisions and your own decisions alone. Hey guys, so today we're going to be analyzing Ally Basse's YouTube channel and her fitness business. So my friend Pete, he's a big fan of hers. Pete, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Hey Pete, so why do you like her YouTube channel so much?
So Ali has somewhat of a small YouTube channel as far as fitness channels go, but as far as fitness influencers in general, she is pretty high up there from what I would say. She's an athlete athlete. She has about 250,000 Instagram subscribers, and she's just in the infancy of YouTube. So if we want to go over her a little bit of analysis here for her YouTube, I think we can really break it down nicely. So
Mhm.
this is her Instagram. She has 230,000 followers, and really, if you want to go over how much money we think she makes on Instagram, we can do that first, right?
Oh, wait, I like to start with AdSense because that's easy. So
Sure.
she has like 30,000 views. She's been going down in subscribers. I don't know if you want to give an analysis of that, but let me just quickly go over the AdSense. Wow, she went down in views as well. Maybe you could tackle that. But so she had about 30,000 views this month. She just purely focuses on fitness. Based on our research, we're gonna say she makes about $1 per 1,000 views. That tends to be the CPM of channels that primarily just focus on fitness. She might make more than that, maybe like $3 per 1,000 views. But I'd say based off 30,000 views, she probably makes like 300 minimum, $500 most. So she probably makes, just to be safe, about $500 a month on AdSense. Um,
Yeah, so Ali as a YouTuber is not huge, right? She doesn't post one video every other day. She doesn't post a huge amount and huge content that's viral. She seems to be like a very organic YouTuber, just like a vlog here and there, just YouTube videos about what I want to make a YouTube video about, and that's it. And when you're starting out on YouTube, it seems that you're never going to make tons of money. And she seems to just be in the startup stages. So that $300 to $500 per month with 30,000 views per month seems to be a good number. Now, it's right now it's April of 2020 when this video is being made, and everything like the coronavirus is going on. Everyone's really indoors. She probably hasn't really been inside a gym recording in a while, so she's probably making a bunch of content at home right now, just with the people around her, right? Her most immediate friends. So it's probably hard to pump out a ton of content in our day and age. We kind of been quarantined for 3 months here, right?
honestly,
So
honestly, it looks like she's been ramping up. So it looks like over the last year she's been posting infrequently, and then she started really ramping up in the last few weeks. So that's actually a bit odd. But here we have like she's going down in subscribers, and she significantly went down in views over the past year. I'm gonna guess, did she announce her YouTube channel on her Instagram? It gave her a big boost, and then she's been like plateauing a little bit since then.
So, not to get too, what's the word, controversial here about the fitness industry, but there was a point in time where she was not necessarily dating, but seeing another fitness YouTuber whom I'm a huge fan of. We won't name names here, right, to make it too conspicuous, but he has about 400,000 subscribers, and the Instagrams were popping off, and the YouTube channels were both going crazy. People were talking about them dating and all that fun stuff, right? So she had a lot of talk around to probably the middle of last year, probably when her YouTube channel was going through the roof. She was hanging out with YouTubers who were in close to the million subscriber mark, and that's obviously going to help your YouTube views, right? Now she's probably doing a lot of stuff on her own. She's probably trying to make her name for herself. So she's like, you know what? I joined this brand. I'm hanging out with these people, but I still have to do my stuff on my own, right? Sooner or later.
Yeah, so basically she had a huge boost because she was hanging out with like really big YouTubers, and then she probably like plateaued, and like shed some of those fans that she gained back then. You think that's
Yeah,
why? Oh, okay, 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 okay.
yeah, I think
So,
so.
so her YouTube channel probably makes a few $100 a month on AdSense. And what do you think? Like, she does sell merch. Like, how big do you think her merch game is?
So I mean, her merchandise is really, I think, being sold mostly on Instagram, right? She has 230,000 subscribers on Instagram, or Instagram followers, as you would say, right? So like, I can't vouch for how many sales she's making, but she has a very active Instagram story, way more active than any of her YouTube would be. And if she's selling fitness bands at $50 a pop, $40 a pop, right? You're talking about, even if 2% or 1% of her followers, 2,000 people bought one,
Mhm,
you're talking about 80 grand, 90 grand worth of money, right? Like, was
mhm,
that 2,000 followers at $30 a piece, $40 a piece? That's 80 grand, right? So it really depends on how often she sells. And then she has other things, right? As you can see here, her bands are 65 and $75. So like, yoga mats are $75, her bands are $30. So if she converts on just 2% of her Instagram followers and the average sale is $50, she makes $100,000,
mhm.
right? Maybe it's not monthly 2%, but on a yearly, if she can make a conversion rate of 1% on a yearly basis, I think she can really easily clear $100,000 just on her merchandise
Mhm. Mhm. Per year, you think?
per year. Yeah,
Wow. Okay, but that's sales, not profit.
sales, not profit. Yeah, so like, I can't speak for her profit margins, but if she's bringing in 100K just from Instagram, bringing in 500 a month on YouTube just from AdSense, right, without any type of product sales whatsoever, that's another 6K, right?
Mhm.
Then you're talking about her Ghost supplements, which is an affiliate link, right? She can, during those big Ghost releases,
Mhm.
she gets sales all over, right? She even if she makes 100 sales per month at 20% of a $100 order,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Making $2,000 a month just on ghost sales.
Yeah. So you don't think like she's making banks, but she's probably making like a decent living off her fitness business?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yearly she makes 25 to 30 grand off ghost.
Mhm.
Yearly she makes about 5 grand off her YouTube right now, just based on the AdSense in the last 2 months,
Mhm.
and revenue of 100 grand. And let's call it a 10% profit margin. So she makes maybe 50 grand off her fitness brand right now. But think about it. Her
Mhm.
biggest platform is Instagram with 250,000 subscribers. If she makes 45 to 50 grand, I think that's doing pretty good.
Yeah. 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 Well, she probably does she charge for posts? She probably charges like based on 200,000 followers. She probably charge a few $100 per post, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends, right? Like most of these posts are self-promoting, right? If you really look through them, like, see this ghost post, right?
Um.
Ghost probably pays her a flat rate and says post organically. Don't post X amount of times. Don't make it look spammy. So let's call it 40 grand from Ghost a year, including her affiliate sales, right? So maybe she makes 65,000 a year from her fitness business, but the girl works hard, right? So if she can, if she's making 65 grand a year, more power to her.
Good for her, man. Good
She's
for
building it up, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she looks like she's obviously very young. She looks like she has nothing but good things ahead of her. Like what else? Like, do you have any other analysis about her? Like you say, she's very authentic. So I think she's very likable because she's like very authentic. You say stuff like that. Like what other like stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, like, just from first from watching her a little while ago, actually, when probably she was a little bit bigger, getting a little more views, I was probably one of those viewers. But she's very authentic in the sense where if she tells you she's not having a good time, she seems like she's not having a good time. She tells you she's awkward in front of the camera today, she seems awkward in front of the camera, right? Like, she doesn't lie about the way she feels on camera, and you can tell. And then she might be a little boisterous and obnoxious, some people might say, but it's all fun, right? You can tell. She lives in on a beach in Florida and is from the islands, right? The French islands. So the girl's got to have a good time, right? She always seems like she's having a good time. I would say definitely watch her, right, and help her make her money.
Yeah.
I think she's up and coming, YouTuber and fitness
Hmm.
freak, and I think it's going to be
So
all positive from here.
she strikes me as somebody like super likable, like somebody you want to support, right? That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
for sure. Yeah,
Like,
like when I buy my Go supplements, she's one of three people whose code I'll use just because I think she deserves some extra money.
really? Wow, that's
Yeah, I
cool.
mean, and there's 15 of them that I know of, right? And I only get 20% for her code, and I might get 30% for a special seasonal code. And maybe I don't need to save that much money this time and help her out, right? Even though my 20% is only going to make her $4, $5 at a time, it's $5 that I think she deserves that somebody like Christian Guzman doesn't need.
Yeah, that's really cool of you, man. Like, that's really cool. You would go out of your way to do that. What is her like X factor? Like, every business is unique. Like, I know there's so many fitness influencers out there, but every business is unique. Like, what is her X factor? Is it her like charisma and authenticity?
Yeah, I mean, just look at these pictures, right? She's not afraid to pose in front of the camera. Most girls uh, who look like this wouldn't, but there's pictures that you can tell she's just hanging out, right? And like she's good at it.
Hmm.
But I mean, this Instagram goes back probably 3 to 5 years when you didn't even know who she was,
Hmm.
right? And I haven't seen it these old pictures. She's
Hmm.
a gangster though. She's good. Like she knows what she's doing.
Wow.
She's creative, right? In her Instagram, she knows how to post pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, what do you think is like what do you think if you were to give her one piece of advice, even though we're in no place to give her advice, because
Why, you don't think I look like her? No, I'm just kidding.
well,
No, if I'm gonna give her any advice, double and triple down on YouTube, right? That's where the big money is going to be made, right? You might get your clout from Instagram, you might get your trust from Instagram, and you might get some sponsorship deals from Instagram, but no one's going to really figure out who you are until you make those YouTube videos.
yeah.
Instagram videos and Instagram live feeds are getting there, right? But you're not going to make a 10-minute piece of content on Instagram right now, right?
Well, you can with IGTV, honestly.
You can, but do as many people use it? Like in the fitness world,
I
a
think
little harder to edit your videos on IGTV, I think, right? Like,
uh, I think from our research that the biggest money comes from YouTubers. What people should understand is that like because YouTube is like functionally different from Instagram, and it's much easier to direct traffic into places of business like her merch store of with things like YouTube rather than things like IGTV. Like Instagram makes it a little difficult to transfer traffic. You know what I mean? But like
mhm.
YouTube,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
way better than that. Plus, YouTube pays for AdSense. YouTube makes it easy to send traffic to places of.
Yeah, I guess YouTube kind of connects you with the people who are paying you, or Instagram, you have to find them on your own.
That's right. That's right. Awesome, Pete. Let's wrap this up, guys. Thank you for watching. Please know we're simply analyzing. We don't really know any of her numbers truly. This is simply a financial analysis. We really admire her business. We really admire her as a professional. She's doing a great job. We think there's nothing but big things ahead of her. And hopefully she watches this and gives her some feedback. Maybe we could like talk to her directly one day. Pete, thanks for
See you later, Max.